What's good, superstars? Back with another Cryptoys video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the villain. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty
Oh, man. Guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about your favorite project. If it is Cryptoys and you had the bell on, you are loving your life right now. Also, you can become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get access to all our spreadsheets. A star next to your name in the comments so you can flex on your level of rarity of star. Also, first dibs on merch. And that's going to be something that's really, really close. And then a star in the universe at the end of every single month. Tomorrow is the last day to enter for the June star, so make sure you guys do that. Also, we do have a link in the description. If you are looking to buy any Cryptoys and you would love to support the channel, please be sure to use our link. It helps the channel out, gives a little bit of kickback, and it keeps us super, super motivated. I mean, we're so happy to be part of the ambassador program. It's a fantastic time. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And Discord, go join the Discord. That's also in the description. We have a Cryptoys chat over there, and it's great time. Steph and Poof are in the chat from the Cryptoys team from time to time, so it's really, really fun. And all like-minded individuals over there, so definitely check it out. And if you want to send us something, we have a PO box in the description as well. You can become a Superstar Hall of Famer.
And just remember that we, as part of the VIP membership, we like doing advertisements for people. Sometimes you have things on the market, you're trying to sell them, let us know, and we will give you a advertisement on the channel today or whatever day that you want.
Yeah, very underutilized perk of the VIP membership. But I mean, we're always brainstorming VIP perks, so that definitely I think it's worth it if you are going to be very, very active in the community. Yesterday we did a video about Cryptoys and how you don't own anything like this. We kind of went into detail on certain things, so definitely go check that out because we take some clips from what Will has said in previous interviews, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. Will was on Queen Vivi Lori Brenner's Twitter Spaces yesterday as well, and she ended up getting a cube or a holocron, and she's showing off what she got. So she got the Luke Skywalker Legendary. We know we have a couple of those, so
yeah,
she's in the club.
Luke Skywalker Legendary just seems to be the universal thing for everybody.
We might have one of the only unboxed ones, unwrapped ones.
Yeah, it's true. It's so easy to open them up, right?
Yeah. Then DB Crypto, again, great Twitter account. Definitely make sure you go check him out because he's always putting out these amazing threads. Have you minted any Cryptoys yet? If not, here's a tip. Save up and buy a 5-pack of a collection. Doing so gets you a golden ticket, which is good for early access to future drops. So when the bull run is back and these digital toys are flying off the shelf, you are set. So,
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
But before you move on from that, what's funny about Cryptoys is that they're all about the experience, the unboxing experience. Even the golden tickets have an experience.
Yeah.
They actually move. Like, they actually have an animation to them. So I just wanted to put that out there.
It's true, yeah. And hopefully soon we're going to be able to see them in our backpacks with the backpack update and item tab there. So this is a copy of that Spaces with Lori Brenner. So if you want to go check that out, that's on our Twitter as well. Shout out to Jag who did this cool comic with a Marvel Mighty Spider-Man on it. So
yeah,
looking pretty cool. I think there's like some type of physical that you can purchase to go along with this. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, great job. With all she wants to do, I think all the Mighties at some point.
Yeah, I mean, if he starts doing that on all the comic book covers, that'd be really cool. Almost like Scotty Young kind of vibes.
Right. Yeah.
Cryptoys put out this tweet. How many Cryptoys are you currently holding in your backpack? I checked off are between 10 and 50. I think we're somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Definitely more than 10. I don't think we're quite at 50 yet, but it's looking like people are starting to pick up some cubes, some holocrons. But people are still testing the waters. I guess they're waiting for the marketplace and a couple other things to come to the platform.
Yeah, I mean, you never have to rush into anything, of course, but the experience is definitely a ton of fun, and there's a lot of good things coming to these collectibles. So there's time to wait because it hasn't been rolled out yet. But they're doing still pretty good considering that right now the utility of them is just walking around in the block there, right? Yep. So it's the utility's not there's so much coming to these over the next months and to the end of the year, and they're already they're sustaining themselves pretty well. So just imagine when they come out with the serious things that they have planned.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. It is going to be a while. We're going to be covering a couple of those things in the next couple of videos here. If you didn't get that vibe from yesterday, you're going to get it today for sure. There's some big news today. I don't know if you heard about it, but Palm and Candy are merging. Candy was really good for getting like a bunch of free NFTs if you really wanted. I know there was a WrestleMania one that I got. I think there was a World Series one a bunch of people got. And then Palm, obviously, DC NFT is tied to Palm. So it looks like they're going to be bringing in the Candy. And Candy does have different licensors from what we've seen. So I'm curious to see how it plays out, if they will rebrand or exactly how it's going to go. So let's see what happens there.
Yeah, Palm is obviously very well known in the digital collectible community because of the whole connection with DC. So yeah, we'll keep tracking that, see if there's anything interesting that comes up from it.
Speaking of DC and also Vivi, we got Crypto Kaki, who ended up getting some Juju. He ended up getting Legendary on the DC Palm, and then he got a Secret Rare on X-Men #1 on Vivi. So he writes, "I'm not a man who just believes in the Juju to be a part of the trend, nor do I think it is a real thing. But I did recently watch the Superstar Money videos on drop back-to-back drop days, and this happened. It's just a big coincidence, but you can believe what you want to believe." So, I mean, he's showing that if you believe the Juju is real, the Juju is real for you. I mean, this is something that we've continued to see, and the Juju ambassador, Bones B, will let you know the exact same thing.
He's never done so well before until he watched the Superstar Money videos, and then all of a sudden he started hitting secret rares. He started hitting all this top stuff.
Yeah.
So he's accrediting it to the Juju. He doesn't know how to explain it. He's been in the game for so long, it just hasn't gone so well for him until after he watched the videos. So do what you want with that, guys.
I love how you put the Juju in throughout the paragraph too.
For you,
making me crack up when I read that.
Yep.
This is something else that's cool. So Fonz today, if you don't know Fonz, co-founder of Cryptoys, was going around dropping alpha like crazy. And I don't know, I couldn't keep up. He was just all over the place. Will was pulling his hair out, I think, because Fonz was just on the loose. And he even was telling him in the Discord, like, don't say anything. And Fonz just like could not keep it in. So this tweet here is in response to this tweet about the golden tickets. So DB Crypto put out the tweet about the golden tickets saying, oh, by the way, like, make sure you mint 5 because you'll get a golden ticket for early access. Right. And then Fonz comes in and says, plus more utility coming. These things are special. So he is looking to make these golden tickets just more than early access, which is something that is cool to see. We have one. We max minted on the Star Wars. So excited to see what other utility they bring to these.
I don't know. Like, could it be maybe higher odds at getting, how they have the different rarities of a drop? Maybe if you use your golden ticket, you're able to actually get increased odds at some of the higher sought after items. Maybe it's going to give you access to different areas of the block, which is like their metaverse, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so it could be because you have this golden ticket, like Willy Wonka, you get to go and see the castle there, right? You see the factory. So maybe it's the same kind of idea. If you have the golden ticket and you max minted a specific IP, you get certain access to certain areas in that IP on the block. So they can have a lot of fun with this, and they haven't really revealed. Like, we don't know. We're speculating, right? So they haven't really revealed to us what that would be, but I think it's going to be something pretty special.
What if it was like you can go and, like you mentioned about different areas of the block, but what if it was like a different experience or a certain game that you need a certain character to unlock or play with it, but you're not quite sure you want to buy that character yet, but you do have this golden ticket. Maybe you get a one-time pass to play the game and kind of test it out, beta test it out. I think that would be kind of cool use case for the golden ticket. It's almost like you're at a carnival. You want to go ride the Ferris wheel. You put in your ticket, you ride the Ferris wheel, then you're done. You can't play it again unless you had another ticket. I feel like maybe that would be a fun way to do it. Or maybe they'll have certain games that are only unlockable by golden ticket. Doesn't even have anything to do with character type. So
maybe it's an animated ticket too, which is pretty cool. It's almost gamified itself. Yeah. So maybe, like you said, it's going to give you access to a game that's maybe exclusive only to golden ticket holders. I don't know if you necessarily have to burn the golden ticket, but if you do have to burn the golden ticket, maybe you get certain credits. We don't know. Like, this is true speculation. We just know that if they're going to bring more utility to it, how exactly they're going to do that, and why not use the block? And we know Cryptoys are toys because they're going to be very gamified, right? The whole project is being built towards that gamification. So we're excited to see what's going to come for sure.
And on our AMA with Will, we asked them if you have any people, game designers, developers like on the team, and he said yes. People have been from other game. I can't remember which ones he said, Activision or Blizzard or any of those, but it was some of the top tier gaming companies. They have some people who previously have experience over there. So, I mean, the sky's the limit. They have a blank canvas right now, and they're getting a lot of feedback from the community, especially in the Discord. So I'm curious to see. It's almost like you're going to help guide this experience if you're in now, right? It's a little bit early.
Yeah. It's very, very early, and there's lots to come. What's this whale mode?
So this is another thing that Fonz decides to drop in the Discord. DB shared it out on Twitter for those who weren't in the Discord. But he just puts this out, says, I'm going to put this here with absolutely zero context. And he puts whale mode and off and on toggle. I don't know what this could be. I'm not 100% sure. It's almost like we know whales to be people with large wallets or heavy investors. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. There's some speculation. Maybe it makes your toys larger.
Yeah.
You have like a larger version of your toy. But I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you have any ideas on what this could mean. There was absolutely no context provided with the post.
Yeah, I'm leaning on the enlargement of the character. We know that they had to create the character similar in proportion so that you can do the wearables with them, and they can all fit on all the different ones. But maybe whale mode is going to be some kind of scalability factor for maybe even a game. You have to go big to play a certain game. You can't play it small. Or for AR purposes, you could do it. But we're guessing, again, pure speculation. Let us know your thoughts below in the comments.
Yeah, he just actually responded to the question I had about it, and he said it's going to let you see some things only whales would want to see, and earn some things only whales can earn. So take that for whatever you want to take it, but I didn't really answer my question.
Yeah, it's a tough one. What would whales only want to see? Let's just think about this for a second.
Fish.
They want to see smaller fish, I guess.
They want to eat fish.
Yeah, like a whale. What would something a whale would only want to see? I don't know. Let us know below. What are your guesses, guys?
What do you guys think? And so there, if you're ever on our page, we also have our link, and it's pinned to the top of our Twitter. Rob, so why don't you pull up the next topic that we want to talk about? This is again from GB Crypto's Twitter space with Will. We thought it was a great AMA, so we wanted to pull a couple things, make a couple videos on it.
Yeah.
So why don't you explain it?
Yeah. So here's today's topic, right? It's going to lend itself into gamification, this idea of power-ups, because we know these are toys and everyone loves RPG games. Everybody loves the idea of leveling up their characters. So take a listen to what Will had to say. Shout out DB Crypto, by the way, for help running this space and this X Spaces. So take a listen.
It's built to scale, but then also built for very consumer-facing use cases in mind that allows projects like us to thrive. Like one technical use case is NFTs can be dynamic on the Flow blockchain, where you could have essentially like an NFT that owns other NFTs. So for example, your Luke Skywalker NFT technically owns the lightsaber right now that it's attached to, and you can decouple those two NFTs at any particular time. So it's fluid. If your Luke Skywalker gets a power-up inside one of the experiences, the NFT then dynamically owns that power-up right underneath it. Flow blockchain is built natively to do these things. So it's built very much for like consumer-facing applications, perfect for what Cryptoys wants to do.
Now that to me, Joe, is a massive, massive alpha that was dropped by Will, because what he's essentially saying is that they selected Flow for that purpose. They need an application that's designed for this gamification. I learned a lot from him talking about how the crypto kitties, Dapper Labs, they are the guys that are basically created all these things, and they had to come off for scalability reasons and make their own blockchain, which is Flow. And you can couple your NFTs. So that's where he gave the example, right, with let's say Skywalker and the lightsaber. You can couple them together, you can associate them together, but on top of that, he's using the concept of power-ups. So you can only imagine what games where you can level up and power up, and a power-up could be either a level up or it could be you gain an extra function, and that may be through a different move. Your character can now do a different move it couldn't do before. Right. Yeah. Or your character now has a different accessory it didn't have before. It can power up in some kind of capacity. That's going to make these games so much more fun. And the beauty of it is that it's associated with the NFT. So when there is a marketplace and you sell that character, those power-ups are going to go with it. So now you no longer have all characters are equal. You now have, okay, sure, they all started off equal, but this guy went and leveled them up to whatever. This guy went and powered up whoever. And now they have different valuations now based on what those power-ups are. And it just complicates the market. And I think it's going to be really, really fun.
And Rob and I have a little bit of experience in marketplaces with similar types of things. I mean, we've been on the SoRare platform doing SoRare MLB, and we want to pick up a player. They're not all equal because some guys have played in SoRare. The more that you play your player, the more that they power up kind of thing, and they'll get you more points. So when you're in the marketplace, you see guys who have been powered up because they've been played more in the game. Very similar things could happen here. Not only that, you mentioned you could be adding accessories onto your character. It could be owned by that NFT. We mentioned the power-ups that you maybe will earn in game. The big thing here with this type of structure, first of all, the fact that it's built on this was so forward thinking, like ahead of time before any of this. Like this, when they started this out, they had to think like, listen, we want a blockchain that's going to be able to own different power-ups and different types of, like, just to be thinking about that when nothing like that existed. That's like how forward thinking this team is. But now think about it like this: the utility is endless. They could add anything underneath the NFT. That's like Will mentioned about his Tesla example, where he says he has a Tesla. He loves it because it can update itself. He goes out in the morning, like you mentioned, it could have 5 new updates and 5 new features that it didn't have the day before. What happens if they add things to your NFT? Like they just give it an extra accessory, or it's say, like, you know how like even on Pokemon Go, how they have certain days and then you'll go out and you'll find a Pikachu with like a top hat on. Maybe they can just add those things in for that day, and it could be a festive day for that character. I think the sky is the limit on what they can do because of the way that they have set up their blockchain and set up their characters. I think that's what will set them apart from all other platforms as well.
Now we're spotlighting certain things that Will has said, and we're highlighting them as a spotlight of our video, but you got to remember and not take this out of context of the wider high level picture of what Cryptoys are creating. They are creating digital toys. So we already know that Cryptoys is going to have AR functionality, that you can actually see it in augmented reality space and walk around with it. We already know that they're going to have AI integration, so you're going to be able to talk to them organically and they will stay in character. On top of that, now we brought up the topic of power-ups. So you have a character which you can drop an AR, and on top of that, you could talk to it, and on top of that, you can level it up and power it up. The layers and layers of games are setting up Cryptoys to be, I think, in a position where they're going to take this market by surprise. I think they're going to blow people away when this product is finally out. They've just started rolling it out. By the end of the year, they have a lot of big plans, and I think people's mouths are going to just drop. They're going to be completely shocked when they start seeing these toys walking around, talking to people, and on top of that, playing games and leveling them up. Like, these kids are going to go nuts for this. Yeah. Not just the kids, the adults too. This is incredible. These are games. Like they're going to be so entertaining. The utility on these things is going to be in the stratosphere. And honestly, it's going to change the way I think many people actually view digital collectibles, because they're going to be like, I want more toys. Like, these things are crazy. Like, they are incredible.
It's no longer just a marketplace for flipping. The utility that Rob and I, we've been talking about it on our channel for a year plus, that we think that this space needs utility. Gamification provides that utility. Having these types of things, that the way having the blockchain set up the way that it is set up allows for infinite utility. This is the thing that is going to drive the market. Everyone right now, you're brainwashed into thinking, I buy it for this price, I sell it for this price. That's what I do. You're not going to want to sell it because you're going to want to play it with it on the block. You're going to want to compete with other people to earn rewards, to earn power-ups. It's just going to be something that you're enthralled with. And then what's going to happen when we get that Vision Pro and you're able to do it on the go or in your house or something like that? Like, that is where this is just going to go next level. I think it's just like you said, like you mentioned, this is going to ramp up, and it's going to ramp up quick. And we're happy that we found it before it happened and before it started going crazy and all that, because you know that the meme ability and the viral ability, and I mean, we still got to do a video about that, of this stuff and what is there. I mean, like, if they deliver on what they're talking about here, I mean, sky's the limit.
Yeah, I'm extremely bullish. I actually believe that Cryptoys is going to completely change the game. Mm-hmm. They will completely change what people think is possible. The impossible will become possible with what they have planned. And you can imagine playing games as well that you have the character and their weapons. and their weapons can actually be leveled up and powered up. It's not just the character that can be powered up, the weapons can be powered up with it. So when you're playing games and you're changing these different accessories and these different weapons for that game, and again, this is speculation, right, guys? We know power-ups are coming. We don't truly know how it's going to look in a gamified form, but we know with certainty that Cryptoys intends on making gamification. That's why they're toys. And we know with certainty that it's a coupled NFT. So you have verification of ownership, that you're the person who has these collectibles. And we know for sure that power-ups are built into the Flow blockchain. So we're putting all this stuff together right now. We're saying, wow, oh wow, this is going to be another level, and we're very excited about it. We'd love to know what you guys think below too. Do you guys think that power-ups are going to bring these digital toys to a whole new level? Do you think that people are going to just go crazy for them when they can see these games? Do you like the idea of power-ups of the weapons and the character? We want to hear your thoughts. Make sure you let us know below. And if you haven't already, guys, do not forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the superstar fam, hit the bell notification. We get every single video every single day. We do not stop. We always come. Also, superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. The VIPs are going to get a notification very, very soon regarding our merch. They're going to get some first dibs, first access on our merch that's coming up. If you want to join, you can support the channel, $2.99 a month. Get access to our spreadsheets and giveaways. We want to bring as much utility as possible to the VIP membership. Thank you guys all so much. We appreciate you. Take care. And we'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.